It's time for Donald Trump and the people who work for him to start following the law. Check it out, leave your comments, ding the bell, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Donald Trump is continuing to violate the law, to break the law, to defy the law. I mean, the White House has now instructed Carl Kline not to testify before Congress. No, you don't. This is the guy who supervised getting a security clearance over the objection of intelligence agencies, over the objection of the FBI, over the objection of the CIA for Jared Kushner. Similarly, Steve Mnuchin has ordered the Internal Revenue Service to defy the law and not give Trump's tax returns to the House Ways and Means Committee. There's it's extraordinary. The former, this Carl Kline. I mean, this whole thing is just Carl Kline is saying, well, I'm receiving subpoenas from two masters, the executive branch and the judicial, or in the legislative branch. Actually, he no longer works at the White House. The Washington Post ran a headline on this thing that says, White House instructs official to ignore Democratic subpoena. This is a totally BS headline. There's no such thing as a Democratic subpoena. This is a congressional subpoena. It's a matter of national security. The Washington Post is trying to make it like, oh, this is just a partisan game. No, it's not. This has to do with the nation's security. And telling them no, having all these various people saying, no to Elijah Cummings, no to the House Ways and Means Committee. These are all simple, straightforward violations of the law and naked attempts to obstruct justice. This is the behavior of an authoritarian dictator, a person who doesn't believe in the concept of the Constitution and doesn't believe in the simple concepts of democracy. Elected officials like, our members of Congress should not be tolerating this kind of behavior and should, in my opinion, prosecute Trump and his co-conspirators to the fullest extent of the law, including impeachment where appropriate. Last night, Kamala Harris became the second candidate to explicitly call for the impeachment of Donald Trump, or at least the beginning of the hearings. I mean, let's not make this thing too complicated. Nobody, including myself, is suggesting that Donald Trump should be impeached tomorrow morning. The way the process works is that Congress creates, in the Judiciary Committee and Jerry Nadler's committee, you create a hearing into impeachment. And what that does, by the way, is it immediately blocks Trump's ability to issue pardons. Because the Constitution says that the one limit on the president's power to pardon is in the event of impeachments. So you open the impeachment hearings and you start subpoenaing, bringing witnesses before Congress, and you do it out, out in the open where everybody can see it. And then you decide, after you've had your hearings, after the whole nation has seen them, after you have some measure of public opinion as well as your own opinion as members of Congress, you decide whether you're going to vote to impeach him, in which case you send that to the House, and then the House sends that to the Senate, and the Senate holds the trial, or whether you're going to vote to simply censure him, which only requires a simple majority in the House, and once he's censured, that's it. It can go on to the Senate, and the Senate can do it or not. Or you decide not to do anything at all and say, okay, Donald, it's fine what you've been doing, no problem. But if you don't even hold the hearings, you're taking option 3. You're saying, oh, it's all good.